Let's try that again. The N.FM, my name is DJ Zouain. This is the Hijack, and I'm messing around with my microphone because that's what I do. It's kind of my signature thing. You know, it really is. I haven't introduced you yet. The mic's not on. Hold on. You know, I started this thing off really like a legitimate, bona fide program. Like these two were sitting there quietly watching me just do work. And then the fucking camera starts rolling, the intro starts rolling, and immediately everything fucking falls apart. It's a goddamn disaster in this place. So thank you for hanging out in this goddamn disaster. My name is DJ Zouain. This is the Hijack on the N.FM. If you are just now listening, if you are just now aware of all of this, this is what we do. We kind of just talk about stuff. And this week is a very special week because it is the week after my favorite weekend of the year. And I have two very special people to help me decipher and debrief on what happened, both from the festival production perspective, from the artist perspective, and from the general admission perspective, which is mine, because I'm a po' boy. I'm a po' boy right now. So I would like to welcome into the Hijack, for the first time, all three in a row. Is there a higher podcast in the world right now? I have Greg Runge, I have Mr. Travi Seeds, and myself. The hardest working lungs in the business.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Especially today.
Oh, dude, especially. You know what's funny about Hula? My tolerance for weed goes down when I go to Hulaween.
I don't think I smoke as much weed out there as I usually do.
No, I don't either. And I don't drink at all.
Well, that's a lie, because I hung out with Jack the first day, and I'm pretty sure me and Jack smoked 30 joints in about 7 hours.
I love Jack. That is definitely on brand.
But it was hazardous at sometimes. I felt like I was just getting dust and weed smoke.
Oh,
and possible DMT, depending on the set that I was watching.
Oh yeah, no. There was an old guy who offered me DMT on Sunday, and I may or may not have had some on me, so I was like, no, I'm good, brother. Yeah. It's all good. But it felt weird. I always get sketched out when somebody's offering me something other than weed. Anywhere. Yeah. And it doesn't get any better at Hula. No. I love Hula. And the thing is, I'm a 3-time Hula wiener, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we could use that terminology.
Yeah, we could. I mean, whatever. We're rolling with the punches here.
Hula wiener. I like it.
Yeah, right? Hula wiener. So, it's the third time that I've been there. And this year there was so much. I felt like there was more negativity this year on the Hulaween page than there would normally be, and I don't know if it's because the place is getting more, it gets more popular, so less people are, it's less of the people that know the culture that are there. It's more normies, if you want to call it that. Yeah. And they don't understand the culture, so they're the ones that you see a lot of times ending up in fights or, I don't know, passing. I saw somebody passing out at John's Summit. Why?
I did see that. Whenever we were catering, or when we went to catering on the day that we played on Saturday, there was people that were getting taken out of there. It was hot out there.
Yeah, well, it was hot, and here's the thing, dude. And we're gonna go through. At least I have a list of things that I want to go through. That I thought that, number one, the things that the bands and shit that I thought were cool, and the acts that I thought were cool, and then I want to go around, and then I talk about the stuff that has been spread, because there's a lot of people that hit me up about Hula, going like, hey man, is it true that the cheese set was not as good as whatever, people were minimizing the shit. They were calling Pretty Lights MIDI lights because
there was a lot of hate on his set that I heard too. It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Look, I also have never seen Pretty Lights before,
so it was less energetic than I hoped it to be, for sure. But is it a bad set? No, it's not a fucking bad set. You don't look.
They play 5 sets throughout the weekend.
Oh, you're talking about cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys do 17 sets. They do so many sets. Yeah. And I like all of them. Look, The cheese sets are my are when I start like doing my actual extracurriculars, if you know what I mean. Like that's my
devices.
It's almost like the church bells.
Yeah.
I know if there is a Christian hell, I'm definitely going to it because I should know better. And I was dressed as Jesus for most of the or half the weekend.
Did you hit all 5 sets?
No. So I typically hit the first set for sure. Always the first set. But the sets that I typically do are definitely the first, definitely the Saturday night cover set, and the Sunday, the last set. So those are the 3 sets that I normally do. Sometimes, depending on who else is playing, I'll go to the other sets. But those are the 3 times that I definitely go. The Saturday set being most important of all of them. So I don't know. I thought, so I got there on Wednesday. Oh, you know what? Before we continue, where are my manners? Feliz Dia de los Muertos to my Central and South American friends who celebrate. Don't know if y'all know that.
I don't.
That's a.
You just sounded German.
It sounded German.
Yeah.
Yeah, not German, but so okay. I got there. When did you get there? Did you get there Wednesday?
I got there Thursday.
Okay.
Like 11 a.m.
Okay. Oh, dude, you got there. Everybody was getting there at that time.
But we had artist check-in, so it really wasn't that bad.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to our guitarist Jester for being able to maneuver that RV through whatever the hell that road system
didn't he have at one point a stage or something like that?
Yeah, he did, but that was narrow. I was sitting in the back and I was just like, how are we going to do this? But he got it out of there. It was great.
Bro, you should see the RV
got in there.
You should see the RV that my friend brought that where I was camping. Mm-hmm. Like that thing is massive. Like he brought an F-350
Dude, and he was like going through it like butter.
Right?
And there was like people everywhere like setting up. I was just like, I don't know how you're doing this. It's 11 in the morning. I slept for like 2 hours and that was on the way there and I was just like bungeeing or like just like bouncing every pothole.
So I got there on Wednesday and I camped at 80 acres. Now the best thing I did was buy a bike because I was a mile from all the stages. But it was great because I was camped with a couple of my closest friends, and they had an RV. So like I had all of the like most of the commodities of an RV, which means I had to my goal the entire festival is find a way to not poop in a porta potty. Like that's one of like the number one thing. And aside from spending time with obviously my best friend who I don't get to see a lot, it was. For me, the idea of pooping in a porta potty on any extracurriculars oh my God, that would be so bad.
Dude, porta potties themselves are just an absolute nightmare when you have really any vice in you. Like,
bro,
any, like type of things you can just hear like echoing conversations from other porta potties, and it's like a little hell.
Bro, I have to tell you that you mentioned the bicycle that you bought to make it a little bit easier for you.
Way easier. So much easier.
I don't go there, bro, because I struggled, laughed my ass off, peed my pants a couple of times. Watching you on your live,
you watched the live?
I watched the whole fucking thing, guy. I watched the whole fucking thing. You were struggling with the gears. It sucked. There were certain points you had to get off.
Everything
you were
out there is
forgetting where you had to
sand.
go, dude. I sat through the whole thing laughing my fucking ass off. So it might have gotten better for you and a lot easier.
It got easier.
All right.
Unless you had some crazy off-road bike, that shit was rough.
Oh, dude, I had it was like a 28 gear bike or some shit. Like
Dude,
this was.
I seen so many people eat shit on bicycles out there.
Oh, bro, I see. The thing is that thankfully, when it comes to like wheel sports, I'm usually good. Like I could ride
wheel sports.
I'm not saying it with a lisp. I'm actually like it's real, like not real sport. Wheel sports, wheels, sports
really
that
good.
have wheels. I'm really good at those.
Really good.
I'm really good at wheel sports, guys. Stop it.
Oh man.
So. God damn it. All right. So I got there Wednesday. I camped there. And then, so Wednesday was like all set up and smoke and like, chill for me. Then Thursday was Joe Russo's Almost Dead. Mm-hmm. And Joe Russo's Almost Dead as like the first band that you see is a pretty high mark in my opinion. Because I think I saw them on Friday day last year. I think that's when they played. And as far as jam bands are concerned, I think they're great. So that was good. I think that after that, I did mostly just walking around Spirit Lake, and holy shit, Spirit Lake was insane. You spent a lot of time in the incendiary stage?
I did at nighttime.
Yeah.
But Spirit Lake was like, that was my jam because I'm a fucking basshead.
Yeah.
And I like weird shit. So that was like, all my senses were met whenever I would go
was
in
that
there.
the EDM zone?
Yeah,
so that was
there was a lot of DJs that were
there
over
were
there.
a lot of DJs there. Yeah. That was actually, a lot of the concentration for DJs was there in the amphitheater stage. And they were both fantastic. But the dude that was doing the amphitheater stage last year was doing Spirit Lake this year for the lighting. And
Spirit Lake was awesome.
It was insane. So shout out to Joe Donnelly. He was him and his crew killed it there.
Yeah, their VJs were amazing too.
Yeah.
Like even for
God.
our set, we gave them a zip drive for like the UFO logo.
Yeah.
And this kid, he's probably like 22, 23.
Yeah.
Just had like this library of like video stuff and just started throwing like astronauts breakdancing
Hell
on the
yeah.
screen and like all
I
this
thought that
shit.
was you guys. I was like, God,
No,
damn, dude, you guys
he
farmed
fed
a lot
off of like our gimmick like perfectly, and like
I love that.
I was like, dude, you are a true master of your craft.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I love watching VJs that know what they're doing.
Yeah,
That's-
especially if you can make it look cool in the daytime.
Yeah,
we
dude.
played at 1:45,
Bro,
Like,
seriously, make
It's a tough set.
well,
it was a hot set. We
was
were
a
in
hot-
astronaut suits.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, two of my buddies. So one of the things that the highlights of my weekend was I got to hang out with two dudes that I haven't seen since. One of them I hadn't seen in 25 years, since we were kids. And the other one I hadn't seen. I would see only at Hulaween. And these are kids that I went to elementary, middle, and high school with. So it was so trippy to be there with two kids that I used to skate with back in the day that I hadn't seen in forever, that have like, families and regular 9-to-5ers. And it was a trippy experience to randomly run into that. And that's the thing I love about Swanee. Like, those festivals will reconnect you with people that you hadn't seen in forever, that you're like, wait, what the, you're into this stuff? And it was a real treat. But I saw you guys with them.
Yeah.
And I think twice they were like, it was UFO, right? Yeah, these guys are really fucking great. I need to look them up. And yeah, they were absolutely. You guys were a perfect first band to check out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up that.
My favorite part was how everybody thought we were going to play 2 sets all weekend.
Dude, I was this close to texting you. Oh, I'm glad you said
they
that.
never updated the thing.
Yeah, I was like, yo, and so I texted the guys, and I was like,
showed up to the stage.
Bro, we had another liaison contact us in the middle of Manic Focus while me and Dizzle are like fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, remember to be there 2 hours before your set. And he's like, we already played.
I was like, well, I mean, here's the thing. There are people that are always that play 2 sets sometimes. So you would think my thought was, all right, well, they're playing at whatever time. They're playing at 1:45 or 1:30 or whatever on Friday or Saturday, and then they're playing on Sunday. They're playing a Sunday set. That's totally cool.
Yeah, I think that it just didn't get updated on the paperwork because like whenever the like liaison like messaged us and we said that, they were just like, oh, okay, cool. Like you could tell that it was like on their side, like somebody just didn't like update this, like whatever.
When I was there was a DJ. Like I showed up and there was some DJ there.
Yeah.
So,
well, and I saw on some other stuff that they had filled that spot, and then I don't know. It was just super funny. That was like our little joke for the weekend.
Yeah,
it was like,
I was like, wait a minute, I did read that right?
Did they bill it that way too, or was it?
No,
just...
we didn't have any confirmation or anything. The only thing they told us is that they moved us up to a different stage.
Correct,
because somebody had dropped off.
And I remember you told me that before the show. And
yeah, we got like 3 days notice.
Yeah, exactly. You told me about that, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, because I actually told Brian and Tad that they were like, I was like, hey, they're playing at this stage. So I think campground. Was it the campground stage?
Yeah, originally we were supposed to play campground at 12:30 on Sunday,
and then it changed.
And then it changed to 1:45 on Saturday on Spirit Lake stage.
Okay, yeah. If you're watching, over us, you could see the a little glimpse at Spirit Lake, walking into Spirit Lake anyway. And there's a whole bunch of other videos and pictures that'll be going on there. But so, what was your favorite set? I'll tell you my favorite set after you tell me your favorite. I'll tell you
going to ask me this.
You should know. This is like, yeah.
So here's the thing. I have been thinking about this ever since you asked me to do this.
Yeah.
And because I knew you were going to ask me what my favorite set was.
Of course I was going to ask you. Oh, shout out to Brian. He's listening.
I cannot pick one favorite without, like, I can't pick one favorite and be, like, solid on it without, like, thinking about it 100 times and being like, no, I want to change my answer. So instead, what I'm going to say is my favorite day.
Okay.
And because, like I said earlier, I'm a huge bass head.
Yeah.
Thursday was magic.
Really?
That Spirit Lake stage was so sick on Thursday. Like,
I mean, I was walking around.
Enzo, So Down.
Enzo was good.
John Summit played 2 sets that day, and like he did Insidia like after party.
Oh,
and
that happened to me in Skrillex.
That was just me and Jack like got lost in the sauce for like 6 hours out there.
I went to where was it? So I was sitting outside. I mean, there were so many times at Spirit Lake that I was just like, this is so cool. This is so amazing. This is not even flipping. Hold on.
And then me and Dizzle played a Renegade set that night in the campgrounds.
Oh yeah. I was
Thursday.
On Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like kind of like impromptu. Like we planned on doing it, and then he was playing, and then I was like, I'm a little fucked up. I don't know if I want to play.
Yeah.
And then like I started listening to him play, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I ended up on Thursday. I just ended up, doing other stuff, and I walked over at some point. I walked over to the to Wooksville because they were like around the corner from us. The Renegade dude, their setup was insane. Like it looked pro. Them and Camp Reddit and Camp Reddit.
Camp Reddit.
Those are the two. And if you're looking, you're seeing all of my my camping gear and where we were hanging out. But yeah, that was my favorite. Okay, so without question, was John Summit was great, but my favorite day, and I did not expect this. I wanted to see Les Claypool for 20 years.
His set was so awesome.
People tell me that, and I'm glad that it was awesome. But
did you not see it?
I missed it. I missed the set, and here's why. My friend Kibby, shout out Kibby, texted me, and she was like, "Hey, do not miss Young Bay."
Oh, you told me about this the other night.
And I had taken some, things, some medicine that was making me feel a little anxious. And so I was like, oh, man, all right, well, I'm going to sit at the amphitheater stage. And it was like 30 minutes before Young Bay started. I didn't know if Young Bay was a chick, a dude, a band. There's a short list of people that when they tell me don't miss this band or don't miss this act, I don't miss them. Like, I will move heaven and earth to be there. And that was one of those days. And oh my God, am I glad I did it. It was my favorite set of the night, of the weekend. Young Bay, I was it was the best. I cannot express to you, if you have the ability to see Young Bay, you need to see Young Bay.
That picture of Jack. Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
Jack in his natural element, man.
Yeah,
I had so much fun with him this weekend. It was ridiculous.
Brian saying on YouTube saying, so thankful you introduced me to UFO. So yeah, and that's Brian and Tad there in the thing. They did rock it. They absolutely rocked it. So, but yeah, and then Saturday was good too. It started with funk and jam band, so it started with you guys.
Ooh, it was hot.
Dude, that was a hot.
Oh man, it was hot. I thought the guys were gonna die on stage.
There's a ton that I can. There's so many bands that I could cover, but MZG was there last year, I think.
Yeah, they played on Thursday. Their set was like super dope. They were on Spirit Lake.
I watched a little bit of their show, and then there was Pretty Lights. Now, like we said before, Pretty Lights I thought was fine. It was good. Like, I felt that the visuals were really cool.
Insane.
Yeah, they were absolutely bananas.
Hence Pretty Lights.
Yeah, hence the name. It lived up to the name.
Stuff that he was doing, like, it looked like a drone was just flying around them the entire time. Like, but there was no drone that I saw.
No, it was a person. He has an entire.
Oh, he had somebody that was running.
There is an entire video team that he's like. It's not just him on turntables. It's him on turntables. It looks like from where I was standing, a full band. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure we could.
And then he's got a bunch of shit like behind him.
And then he's got a bunch of people. It's a whole video team because there's a dude actually live, like with a DSLR, running around, recording and shit. And so like, and I've been open with this because I have friends like you that are in combination DJ band combos, and I've always thought it to be redundant until this year. Number one, you guys had a good, like, there was good stage presence. The scratching wasn't overdone.
Yeah.
The sampling was well placed, where it wasn't like, all right, fine, you guys are fucking competing, because that's what you hear a lot of times. So you guys did it really well, and Pretty Lights, I believe, did it really well. Do I wish that it was more energetic? Absolutely. I wanted that Friday night set. I wanted to feel the energy of a Skrillex set, but that's not what Pretty Lights does.
Do you think that it had to do with the full moon?
No, I'm not one of those guys.
Well, no. I'm saying, like, because he emphasized at the beginning of his set a lot on the full moon and releasing bad energy and like doing all this stuff, and it was very vibey.
Well, this is his comeback. Like this was actually his like because they didn't know if he was coming back, and I guess there was some mental health stuff going on, and now he is, and you know, I kind of like the whole mysterious, I'm not gonna fucking talk on the mic, and like I'm just gonna let the MC talk. Like at first I'm like, all right, come on, dude, but then I'm like,
did he have an MC with him?
I didn't think that was him talking. I was too far away.
He was talking a little bit. He talked a little bit, but that was him. He does.
Oh, you know what? I feel like he talked at the end a little bit on both sets.
Yeah, he talked at the very beginning. That's when he talked about the full moon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he talked like here and there throughout, but I thought that set was awesome. I've also never seen Pretty Lights before. That was a cherry popping situation for me.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Nice. So, Pretty Lights,
and I was gone.
Dude, I was so gone. I was gone. Both. Yeah. Well, so no, it was Pretty Lights, MIDI Lights. I think not. I think that anybody who says that didn't know what they were walking into, and they were expecting. They were honestly they were expecting.
But I did hear a lot of people like through the campgrounds kind of like trash the first set. I didn't see the second set.
I saw the first set and I saw the second
Apashe.
set. Yeah, how was Apashe?
Oh man, they had a horn section that was amazing.
I caught the beginning of Pigeons.
That was awesome too. Their Pink Floyd covers were sick.
So I was sitting there. One of my favorite times was watching the Spirit Lake visuals with Pigeons Playing Ping Pong behind me doing Dark Side of the Moon. Dude,
did you like the whole album?
Yeah, it was hard for me to peel away because it was that, and it was "Give Up" by the Postal Service. Those were the two things that they covered. The Saturday night cheese set was underwhelming, is what I hear. That's what they say.
That was the Hulaween one.
Yeah,
I thought visually it was sick.
Thank you. I thought it was great. And
I only saw a little bit of it though.
Here's the thing. It's hard to top every year, man. Like, the stuff that we saw last year was stuff that made memes. Like, it was the whole happiest place on earth, and then it says, bitch, please. And it was like the picture of the Saturday night set at the peak hour of the Saturday night set, where there was like big inflatables walking through, like gigantic inflatables. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful fucking show. And this year, they didn't have as big of a production. But the lights were great. The fireworks were fine.
I did see the fireworks.
The fireworks were awesome.
I was standing behind stage at Spirit Lake waiting for Pigeons.
Yeah.
And the fireworks went off. That was sick.
Bro, it was so good. And they were amazing. They were I feel like people are at this point spoiled. And I also get the fact that, okay, we're paying more money this year than we did last year. We're expecting a bigger show. I understand that, but also everything is more expensive. And it's not like these people are coming out like bandits. Paul and those guys are fucking angels for
for real.
dealing with all the shit that they're doing. So shout out to Paul Levine and shout out to all of the staff there. I know that there was security thing like where I guess people were being harassed, maybe not harassed, but
by security.
By security,
that was the first day.
Yeah, and like the thing is, from what I understand, that was new security that was used to dealing with like a golf crowd and like the country crowd.
Yeah,
they don't understand the culture. So like, I understand that there are a lot of people that like, oh, Hula sucked this year. I heard that.
I didn't hear that.
I heard a lot.
I didn't hear that.
I heard a lot of complaining.
I know that their security was kind of rough the first day. Even like with an artist band, they still kind of like gave us some shit about like our backpacks and stuff. But I would say more it was just holding the line up.
Yeah,
the way they were doing it.
Okay.
So people were getting upset that they were waiting in line.
Oh, for sure.
And missing like sets that were going. But I always went in and out by Spirit Lake. So that was the only place
by the northwest side.
Yeah, that's why where we were camping.
Okay.
So and it was like a 5-minute walk to our stage, and that's where we played at was Spirit Lake. So that's why I pretty much only dealt with security over there.
So I got lost.
Speaking of security, what was some of the craziest inflatables filled with funny gas? Did you see? What was some?
I just seen massive balloons everywhere.
Yeah, it was all just massive balloons.
And most of the time when I saw the balloons, it wasn't like in the festival. It was walking in the campgrounds.
Yeah,
campgrounds were feral. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's you're talking about like the like you have the guys like from the the balloon mafia or whatever they're called. They basically sell balloons. Because people like balloons in this it's a festive environment, and
it's nothing to do with nitrous.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see. Dude, the mafia's been around. The gas mafia's been around for a while.
Nitrous mafia.
The nitrous mafia. Seeing them coming in earlier, a couple of weeks, trying to bury tanks and shit like that.
Dude, yeah, they know what they're doing. But they also like get really protective over their turf.
Oh yeah,
and they'll start like, but yo, like
talking about.
Well, it's hard to get a tank.
Yo, that's yeah, right.
It really
whip it wars.
Whip it wars.
They'll come and snatch your tank. That's why there was a lot of times that we would see like blowed up, cool like an alligator that you would blow up for your pool. It was filled with nitrous.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's brilliant. I've never done that. I've only. The only thing that I've done is either the tank or the for filling balloons for the festivities. Obviously, nothing else. But anyway, I will say that it would be cool. Speaking of the security thing, if we could bring the food from outside the outside vendors to the inside, because the inside stages food is subpar at best.
I don't know, man. I found some bomb ass spring rolls,
bro. See that's the yellow plate, the yellow spot.
Yeah, the one that was over there by what was it, the Hallows or whatever. The only spot, and Island Noodles.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Shout out to Island Noodles.
Yeah,
you
Island
fed me
Noodles
all weekend,
dude. The most of everything that we've had, that I had inside the thing was like subpar. Like the Chinese place around the corner from like...
Is that the teriyaki chicken one?
Yeah, dude. I threw away most of it.
Really?
I was done with it. I was like, this is awful. Like
it looked. I saw people walking around with it. It looked good, but I couldn't steer away from the Island Noodles, man.
Yeah, bro.
It was so good.
I was so mad that I didn't go to the Island Noodles. Now, shout out to the grilled cheese incident. That is a yearly stop for me.
Oh yeah, I heard that place is
every year
too.
I go get the wake and bake, which is like
that's their breakfast stuff.
It's their breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese with maple syrup. So
you had me into maple
any
syrup.
relation with the band?
No, it's just they jumped on the gimmick. I think they just jumped on the gimmick.
Did they just do that for Hula or
No, I'm pretty sure they go
like
everywhere.
A food truck type.
John Diddy played. That's right. John Diddy just showed up on the screen. Shout out John Diddy.
Little Diddy.
And then but we had the worst food was the Chinese food inside the main stage area. The best gear that I got was the Pashminas, which you guys are sitting on. I had two of them.
Quality.
Yeah. Oh, they're so quality. Shout out Mihal. Mihal is the owner of Ground Score, and the guy is like an Indian dude. So I'm getting Pashminas from the Indian guy, which is dope because I was hoping it wasn't a white guy with dreadlocks. I can't.
Love those.
I can't unless I'm gonna go. I don't know. What is it?
Hey, he's working for a living.
Exactly. It's all I'm saying is that I would like. I like my Pashminas to come from, like there are certain things that I go to my white guys with dreads for. There is a market for them. It's just
the dirty heads.
Yeah. Pashmina is not, maybe I'll get them like to certain party favors are definitely white guy with dreadlocks is your top notch stuff. So
well, it depends. You get your dirty heads and your Trustafarians.
I'm sorry. Repeat. What was the other one?
Trustafarians.
I lump them both.
They're
together.
Trust fund babies.
Oh, Trustafarians.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They drive like a BMW and shit.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
heard somebody over the
You
weekend.
sell them for like a fucking $500 ounce of weed and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the term this weekend, clean foot hippies, and I love it.
What the hell is a clean?
That's like trust fund, like people that like they're very like spiritual and like into all this stuff, but they like go home to their moms and dads like mansions.
That's a great
They
term.
don't rough it.
They don't rough it.
They don't rough it.
Well, now there have been, like I said, a lot of complaints, and it's people who either was their first time and didn't know what to expect, or it was the vets, the people that have been there since the beginning, and they're like, you get out of here. And those are the ones typically getting into fights, which is so ironic considering the whole spirit of Hula. If you've been there for fucking 10 years and you're starting to get angry because now it's normies that are showing up.
Changing.
Like, come on, dude.
But it all kinds of evolves like that, It all kind of gets corporate in the end sometimes, and hopefully,
Man. Well, I mean, you
they'll
can't
cut that down at the spirit of the Swanee. But
I really hope so.
and look at all the big ones that have gone that way. Even the corporate money. Well, it was one man's money for the first hangout. At least that still felt like grassrooty.
Yeah, and I mean, this still feels that way.
Something else. Bonnaroo, when the way Bonnaroo first started was just fish ended. They're like, what the fuck are we gonna do now? Like, they're gonna be ending in the next year, so we got to do something. And now it's like a big fucking TV stand.
There's. I don't want it to get corporate. I don't feel like it has gotten corporate at all, but I do feel like there are people that show up that will go ham. Like, dude, if you are losing your shit on a Thursday, dog, chill.
Yeah,
it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do anything.
I go hard the first day.
Yeah, I mean, like
every time. Well, usually especially if we have to play on a Saturday.
I go. Oh yeah, but I
gotta be tamed on Friday to be up early. So it's like Thursday. I'm like, let's go.
But the thing is, I'm like, so I turn it up one notch every. Like, I'll do one thing on one day, like the first day. The second day, which is Friday, that's when I dress up the first time, and that's when I do the first real party favors that I want to do. But like, it's the thing about doing it safely and pacing yourself. I saw somebody on like a Thursday getting carried out, and I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, it was getting hot in those crowds, man. There's a lot of people.
Hydrate, bro. Hydrate. And the other thing is that I saw something about someone on the Hula page posting something that was really dark, but it was anonymous, and the only people that can see the anonymous posts are the administrators. So I wanted to take this time to let people know, after you party that long, you are borrowing serotonin and all that shit from the following days. So that's why they call it the Suicide Tuesdays. It's because it's going to feel dark for a couple days, especially if you go ham. All right? Yeah, so like, I'm the come downs are hard, dude, and the come downs are... they correlate to the amount that you partied. So just be careful. Take your vitamins.
Yes.
Be around good people.
Is not just for not getting sick.
Yeah, it's not just for colds, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just for colds.
Stuff will save your life.
And lastly, the last thing that I wanted to talk about. I'm sad that I missed the Sunday 3 a.m. House of Lost Sunday Mass, because apparently. After some comments in the Hula page, where they talked about it. Somebody was bitching.
You talking about Saturday?
Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Yeah, okay.
Where it got too political, apparently. And I missed the mass, and I'm so mad that I missed it because I was already very deep. That was the night that I got lost, and my light went out, and I was already deep in extracurriculars. Oh, no. And I was in one side of camp, and I had to go all the way to the other side. I probably biked 15 miles, but anyway, I lost, or I got lost, so I missed the 3 a.m. mass. And it makes me proud of the crew to stand up for something. It was basically an anti-trans the entire weekend, and I didn't notice it until somebody noticed. It was an anti-trans protest.
Okay.
And so on Sunday, I guess they went really in on it, and the last 20 minutes got some Spunions a little uncomfortable. So
I did not see that.
No?
3 a.m. I was walking around campgrounds with Jack.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were going to, looking for renegades.
Nice. Dude, you should have gone to Wooksville. You would have loved Wooksville.
I'm sure, man. But, dude, walking through that sugar sand out there,
bro,
you're dying.
Dude, I was so mad because I
didn't know where I was, and I was in the dark.
You should have tried to see him ride his bike through.
Bro, I was lost in the dark doing that shit.
Actually,
I got lost. I was on all those extracurriculars, and I was riding my bike in the dark because it was like 3 a.m. This is what happened. All right, so I am leaving Spirit Lake, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is great. I finally find my bike in the northwest corner of the thing. I unlock my bike, and I take out my phone, and the parking spot drop that I left disappeared.
I love that.
And I'm like, what the fuck happened? My spot disappeared. And so I'm like, Jesus, all right. I say Jesus, and I'm dressed as Jesus, right? And, the entire time
riding a bike.
And so I'm riding the fucking bike, and everybody's like, oh, Jesus is riding the bike. And I was like, yeah. And by the time, in 30 minutes, 45 minutes roll around, and I'm still walking, and I'm going through that soft sand, and I'm walking my bike. And at one point, some guy's like, hey, you're supposed to ride that, Jesus. I almost wanted to hit him with my bike. That was the time that my Hula spirit broke, because I wanted to deck the guy with my bike. And then finally, so I'm like, oh, this is after. I'm like, oh, I share my location with my best friend, and I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I'm sure him and her are there, so I could just drop the point. Okay, cool. Let me just follow him, and I'm like, sweet. I'm riding, and I get it. I'm like, this doesn't look familiar. And I get to the thing. I'm like, I'm back at the fucking cafe, and I'm like, where the fuck? So I look at it, and the fucking thing, the dot moved. So I click the dot again, and I'm like, all right. He's gone again. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then at that point, I have to pee. So I'm dressed as Jesus, having to pee, going into a porta potty at 3.
Saying your own name in vain.
Saying my own name in vain in a porta potty at 3 a.m.
You could have just pulled your dress up and squatted.
No. Oh, God, it was so awful. It was think about it. Saturday night mid-festival on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. And at this point, I'm so fucking furious. I'm calling him, and he's not picking up. I'm calling her, and I'm like, So they end up not picking up. She ends up calling me back. Hey, did you call me on purpose? I'm like, yes. Are you at camp? And she's like, oh yeah, we just got here. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Because I thought they were there the whole time. I'm fucking following them all over God's creation.
Nobody sleeps on Saturday.
Oh my God. Well, no, they usually do.
Y'all's campgrounds were kind of far away. Where we were, no one slept on Saturday.
He was getting lost all day long.
Dude, typically, you shut your mouth.
I watched it all go down.
I hate you so much. I can't believe you're watching the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, it was. I was like, you know what? Let me go live, see what happens. Yeah. Hey, but how was the signal? Was the signel good?
No, it was spotty, but it was so horrible that it was great to watch.
The signal out there was like fucking Vietnam, dude. I said the signnal out there was like fucking Vietnam. It was tragedy.
This looks familiar. No, I just gotta find that bathhouse.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Fucking bathhouse,
bro. The bathhouse. Oh,
the
God.
bathhouse. I thought you were talking about the bathhouses.
No.
The lines. At
oh
the
my
bathhouses.
God. Dude, I was so mad. I'm so glad. So this is my plan, because the thing is, Hula to me is now it's my going away. Like I tell people, don't get married or die during Hulaween weekend, because I'm not gonna be there.
It was a magical thing. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so I'm going there. I'm there every year. I buy the blind pre-sale. I know Paul and them know what they're doing. I'll show up. I don't know 90% of the bands when they show up.
Also, the stage crew at Spear Lake was the coolest stage crew I have ever encountered in my life.
Bro.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, dude. We
were smoking with them like all weekend, chilling.
Yeah.
We were doing dabs out in the crowd with like our dude that was running the monitors. Like they were awesome guys. They gave us everything we needed. Like it was perfect.
You'll always get the best of the stagehands at Swanee, because that's like the stagehands venue. They were perfect.
Oh, really?
A spiritual place.
Yeah, because you've been a stagehand for what, 20 years?
Yeah, 20 plus.
20 plus, yeah. And so like you've worked all those big events, and so Swanee is looked from the production crew as like a mecca.
Yeah, they'll take a hit on pay just to go there, or where usually now they're like, I ain't camping. They'll camp at Swanee just because of the spiritual aspect.
Yeah, dude.
The crews that usually work there, all that kind of shit.
We are so incredibly lucky to live so close.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I say every time I'm there. And this year, so typically I go there with 30 to 50 people. The last 2 years was 30 and 50 people in our crew, and it was like a huge camp. It was right behind the bathrooms. Like, I mean, it was perfect. But this year, everybody decided they're going to go to a jam band cruise, and I'm going to this thing no matter what. I'm gonna buy the pre-sale, and then I'll figure it out afterwards. So the thing that I'm banking on next year is I'm finding one of those showers, the portable showers. I'm buying one of those.
Those are clutch.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying one of those. And then I'm also getting a place that I could easily poop in. Those are the two things.
Like a bucket?
No, not fuck you. Bucket. Shit. No, I will facilitate. I will barter, beg, steal. I don't know, something. I will have a toilet that is not a public toilet.
I game sharked it. What I did was, since I had artist pass and we were so close to our stage, and I made friends with our crew literally the day we got there.
Yeah.
I would just go into the festival and go to our stage and use like the artist like bathrooms that were behind our stage.
Fuck yeah. See,
it was so clutch.
Bro, I didn't
have to wait in lines. I didn't have to use the monstrosity porta potties. That was literal Vietnam.
Dude, oh my God. I used it one time.
A shitstorm.
One time. Dude, one time. I was sitting there and I was like, and the thing is, this is the other complaint I have, info booth. The info booth, I was like, okay, fair. I did not give them a whole lot of information because I was like, yeah, by the tree, where's the thing? And I'm like, you son of a bitch, what are you? I am not exactly very descriptive when I'm on.
Just gotta find the bat house.
Yeah, I just gotta find the bat house.
There was a time where I peed in a Gatorade bottle so that I didn't have to use the porta potties.
Oh, 100%, dude. If I had
I got on the other side of our RV and we had like tapestries that were around. And I literally peed in a Gatorade bottle because I was like, I don't want to pee on the ground that I have to like walk through at some point.
Oh, I made sure
somebody else has to walk through. So
I made sure it went through the road, and it was like way late. So it was like 4 a.m.
No, I was at least like considerate of others' feet.
Oh yeah, no, I made sure it was. I made sure it was in an area that nobody was.
A lot of people in flip flops out there, man.
Yeah, but there was not in this area where I was peeing. Nobody was going to this little area.
Oh, see, our RV was like right on the road.
Oh no, not me.
It was like right up against the road, and like we were cutting in and out of there, and like people were in our camp like area.
Yeah,
were also like cutting through there. So I was like, I'll pee in a Gatorade bottle.
It was also dry as shit, so it was like it would soak up.
Dry.
It would soak up.
Pretty sure I still had like dirt in my nose yesterday.
Oh yeah, 100%. For the next 2 weeks.
Out now.
For the next 2 weeks, you're gonna have that. That's not even.
Your boy didn't get a dust mask. That was
no,
a fuck up. That was my fuck up of the weekend.
No, the Pashminas were clutch. I actually bought one, and then I ended up laying on it during one of the cheese sets. And I was like, well, I'm not putting this on my face, and they were only like $10 a piece. Oh, shit, that's the other thing about, dude, ground control. This sounds like a ground control spot, but it's not. The little ground score. My ground score on Instagram. They have the little pack that I have, the little backpack. I bought that last year for $20 there.
Oh, nice.
And it's perfect. Like it hasn't broken. And I've used the shit out of that. I take that to every festival I go to. So so shout out Ground Score. So yeah, I think that. Are you going next year?
So I don't know. I'm not like. I would love to go again.
Sure,
but I would love to go again as an artist.
Well, sure,
and that's kind of like
so would I, asshole.
It's like I don't know. Like I don't want to say that I wouldn't spend the money to go and do the festival because I totally would for somebody that's into that.
Yeah,
but like I said before, I'm more of electronic type person.
Oh God, that one.
Dude, that was my favorite totem of the fucking weekend. But anyways, I'm more of an electronic fan.
Daddy's little cum dump.
If I'm going to spend the money to go to a festival, I'm going to go to a festival that is more my speed, you know?
Sure.
Because people are spending like $600 to go to this festival.
So let's get some media passes for next year. We got a solid year.
You know, but it's definitely worth it from that standpoint. If that's what you're into, like that festival is top notch.
Yeah.
No,
I
awesome.
agree.
It's amazing.
Maybe, either way, I'm going to be there. I'll figure out how, but I'm walking in those doors on Wednesday day.
But also,
let's be fair. Wednesday night, because I'm gonna forget some shit. I have to go to Walmart. That's what happened this year. I was like, I left the house at 1, and it was 7:00 by the time we're 3 hours away, and it was 7:00 by the time I got there, and that was actually the minute I got there. I was waiting for my friend who was
such a serious face.
I know, right? There is. See, there was a smiling thing.
You blended it from serious.
Exactly.
Like
that's goofy. But yeah, no. See, that was me. That was me writing to the. Oh, well, we just passed it. But that was me writing the part. Anyway, but oh, and by the way, fucking Tuesday, you fucking rocked.
Thank you.
At West End.
I had a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. You did really well with the. We had actual official Halloween. That was the first official Halloween that I've actually celebrated at West End, I think.
I think that's the first like official Halloween that I've ever played too.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, ever.
Yeah.
On actual Halloween.
I haven't had a Halloween gig since, well, the before times. Because 2021 was my first Hula year. And after that year, I was like, yeah, I'm not taking any gigs.
I emceed a Halloween with Timmy whenever Timmy was still DJing at.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
But I've never DJ'd a Halloween, and it's fun. Get to play a lot more stuff that you wouldn't usually play.
Yep.
And people like it.
Exactly.
Because it's Halloween, and you're allowed to be different.
Everybody's cool with partying. No, that was great. I'm sad. The only thing that I'm sad about is that I didn't get to DJ with my Jesus costume on. Next year, I am definitely playing a Renegade set.
Yeah.
I am determined to play a Renegade set, probably the Reddit stage or Wooksville.
I also thought about that, like even if I don't go and like go into the festival, like it's almost worth to just go camping and go to the after party shit. That's
well, you're not going to be able to go in without like.
Yeah, no, just camp.
What do you mean?
I'll just camp. You can camp inside the thing if you just pay for camping.
What do you mean?
Like you can go there and get camping before the festival. And just pay the day's like fees of camping, and not have a ticket to go in.
Wait, but you can't go to the parties.
You can go to the parties in the campgrounds. Yes, you can. All the renegades, because you're camping there. It's an open campsite that's got a festival there.
I don't know that that's the way that works.
You can 100% do that, because if that wasn't the case, then you wouldn't be able to camp the days before and stay there.
Well, yeah, you can. I know that you can do that, but I think that like after Tuesday, I think it is. You have to have a wristband.
I didn't. There were people that had different. That's not for the. There is no campground wristband. There's no campground wristband. I looked.
Really?
There, all you have to have is a parking pass. So you got to pay for the parking.
$100.
Yeah, you got to pay for the parking, but you can go out there and camp and only do the Renegade stuff. Wow. And only go to the campground.
You just blew my mind, dog.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing unless they.
I'm going anyway. I'm going the real way anyway. Yeah. But like, I just blew my mind.
I'm not saying that it's smart to do that or whatever, but if you could do that if you didn't want to pay $600 for it and just go party in the campgrounds.
Yeah,
you could 100% get away with that.
Man, that would be. But that sounds like it sounds like there is such an opportunity for you to like take advantage of like having somebody in the campground camping with you, and then just switch out wristbands.
Yeah, there's definitely ways to loop around there. There's definitely ways to loop around it. I'm just saying you could still have fun and never leave those campgrounds.
You just blew my mind. All right. Well, I am thankful that I had that time. I am going back next year. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you need me anytime during Hulaween weekend, don't. because I'm going to be useless. And I am back at it like a crack addict on Saturday at West End Trading Company. So definitely come out and check me out there at 10 o'clock right after Aisha starts from 5 to 9 doing sweet covers. And let's see. That's all I got. When are you playing next?
Tuesdays, West End.
Tuesdays at West End.
Oh, no, wait. I'm playing tomorrow at Back Porch.
Back Porch. Check out Travi Seeds tomorrow. And
10 to 1 a.m.
10 to 1 a.m. I am going to be... Oh, my God. That night was... sorry. I still have the slideshow in front of me. I just looked at the picture of me just like smiling like a maniac. Oh, God. That was such a great time. But my name is DJ Zouain. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. I can't wait to do it again. I am sure we'll do it again soon. My name is DJ Zouain. You can find me anywhere on social media at DJ Zouain. That is Zouain on all social media. You can also find me at the N.FM. You can find the Hijack. You can find Irreverent. You can find the Monday music mix that always comes out on a different day other than Monday. Whenever I actually do it. I guess a la Bill Burr. Anyway, you can find all of that at the N.FM and on Spotify and Instagram and all that other jazz. So thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.